Hey guys, this is not easy. This what I do on YouTube, as of now at least. Talking. It's hard. Just talking is hard, you know what I mean? It's a lot harder than you think it'd be to just talk. My god, okay. A lot harder than you think. Because it is. I mean, when you have nothing to talk about, it's a lot harder to talk than you think it'd be. Come on. They swarm you really well in this game. I'm gonna die. Come on, come on. Let me out, let me out, come on! Come on. Dang it. Well, that went well. So, like I was saying, it's not easy to talk. Just straight up talk. Not about anything, just see where you can go. It's hard. I think either people don't understand that, or maybe I'm just being over dramatic, or I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at it. But it's not easy. Where's the ammo for this gun? I cannot find the ammo for this gun, which is not good. Oh god, okay, here we go. Did I get out of here? Oh, you're not dead. Okay, I need to find ammo, quickly. Very, very quickly. Ah! Okay. What to talk about? I always talk about talking. Talking is an interesting concept that most people don't really consider as important as it really is. Talking is a very new thing to the world, and when you think about it, because besides dolphins maybe talking, we're the only ones who do it. And we've only been around for a little while, so actually communicating like that, as far as we know, is a very new concept to the world. And who knows? So just because it's the best we know now, I don't see anybody trying to improve talking, do y'all? It seems pretty well formed in the short time we've learned how to do it. Humans talked pretty early on. Like, a couple 100 years after we became Homo sapiens, we became people. Like, we talked. We created languages. They weren't very complex, but we had them. So what just happened? Yeah, but talking is a weird new thing, in a way. Not to us, because we were born knowing how to know we weren't. But we were taught how to do it from a pretty young age. And at the same time, do any of us actually know if we're any good at it? I know I'm not great at it, but I'm not bad. Well, that's not true. Based on my first video, I'm not very good at it at all. I'm, in fact, pretty bad at talking. Not that I don't know how, like I said, but it's just... a pretty good vantage point, I guess. Can they jump up here? If they can't, this is going to be very good. I'll just try to survive up here for as long as I can. Oh god, what's happening? Oh, they can break in. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. Oh god, okay, here we go. Running for my life, But yeah, I can't say the right thing. I've tried to make this video a lot. And this is only my second one. And it's hard to find something to talk about. I'm usually pretty good at just rambling about stuff. 15 minutes if I want to. Let's talk about something I really like talking about. Space. Yeah. That sounds like fun. Space is a infinite void, right? Solve the problem? Yeah. Space is an infinite void. It is large. It's relatively empty in retrospect to how much there could be in it. So yeah, space is space, just a lot of empty space. That's why we call it that. But I find the aspect that life on different planets is a very interesting topic to me, because I like to think about it. Just think about it. I like to think about the possibility of another species like us, or at least kind of like us, finding us, or us finding them. And thinking, huh, they're like us. We should talk about them. And then just cultural-wise, what would happen? I mean, let's say, for example, tomorrow, aliens came down and said, "Hi, we're from a different planet. We would like to introduce ourselves. We are like y'all, multiple ways, but we have better technology." In that 1 millisecond, if they didn't try to kill us, our society would change unimaginably in 5 minutes. Because if you think about it a lot, or not at all, everyone thinks about whether or not there's life on different planets. And in a way, life on different planets is a concept that both scares and also has a type of romantic wonder about it to everyone. Everyone. You know what I mean? It's not this some sort of, oh, that might happen. Everyone thinks about it when they think about it like, huh, life on different planets. What would that be like? And none of us know. Because no one's ever met an alien, have you? I haven't. I've never met an alien. Ah! But yeah, I've never met an alien unless you have. I mean, good for you if you have met an alien. Have fun. But I haven't. And, yeah. What would that be like? Really? I mean, what would that be like? Because I don't know. It seems like it'd be something different. Right? It'd be something Okay. Let me start that over again, because that did not come out. Yeah, of course it'd be different. Oh my god. Alright. Life on different planets would be something so unimaginably different from what life is now. Well, I mean, once we met them, I mean. Once we met different life, it would just change everything, wouldn't it? Every single part of our culture would change in that one moment. We'd know about aliens. We'd know about that things. And then we'd learn about the universe in ways we never thought of, because they made it to us, right? We would just, cultural wise for us, pop culture, or just cultural of species would change unimaginably. And it jumpstart us like 500 years into the future. And, like, you know how there's a theory right now saying that future humans won't go into space because of virtual reality, or the concept of what it could be in the future. Because why would we want to search for things that could be out there when we can just make things that we know will be in our own heads, or on a screen in front of us? And you know what I mean? And video games are fun, right? They're fun. They're good release of stress. But in a way, couldn't one day they become the downfall of our species? Just because everybody loves them and nobody wants to do anything. I mean, there's people who make millions of dollars just playing video games for a living, right? Well, eventually that's going to stop happening. Because eventually everybody's channel, after a long enough amount of time, will have enough views and subscribers. If they keep going forever, eventually they'll get there. Unless they're just totally bad at what they do. But eventually, every YouTuber, one day, will have enough subscribers for YouTube to have to pay him a lot of money. And then YouTube couldn't afford to do it anymore, and it'd be over, and that whole thing would be done. Or it'd be harder to do, and there'd be less content, and it's like a circle. People will get better at it, and eventually they'd get better at it, and the circle will be harder and harder to get into a market. And that's how markets just become, that's how things like being a doctor took so long to become part of. Because eventually, not everybody could do it, but then they make it harder, because everybody was good enough to do it, so they had to make it harder, had to make it more difficult to do. And this kept happening over years and years and years, until now you need 20 years of school or whatever to just become a doctor by yourself, just practice your own law. And yeah, you get paid a lot of money to be a doctor, because just the amount of education you have to have compared in the long run to become a doctor is so much that you have to find some way to make all that worth it. So they have to pay doctors a lot. So that's just an example, but like gaming wise, it has its own thing. Like YouTubers, they aren't just the select few. There's starting to be a lot of them. Even those that aren't that popular anymore still are pretty big. Know what I mean? The less popular ones are still huge. Like, let's talk about Sky Does Minecraft. Have y'all watched any of his videos recently? Because I know I haven't. I don't watch his videos. Which is not saying they're bad, I guess. But I don't watch them anymore. I used to, when they was big. But he's died. But he still has all those subscribers. And he still gets paid for, he still gets paid to do that. It's still his job. Years and years after after his peak. I mean, those big YouTubers that make a lot of money don't go away, really. They're still there. And maybe some of them die out eventually and don't get any more money to do a real job then. Most of them probably will eventually. But it takes a while. And at that time between those two events, it's a lot of stuff. And a lot of money spent by YouTube. And yeah, they can afford it. But after the point where a lot of people are doing this, like, it's not like it's gonna just some random thing anymore. Then YouTube might not be able to afford it anymore. And like now, like the doctors, they can't afford for everybody to become one anymore. So the requirements to become it get harder. Yeah. So then after that, I mean, you gotta think about the fact that doctors and YouTubers and eventually all of them just become more and harder to get. And that's why it's so hard to get a good job anymore. Because everybody adds a bachelor's degree now. Now you gotta have a master's. And starting people have more masters. So now you have to have a doctorate. And then eventually you're gonna have to have 20 years of experience on anything to have any job that pays any decent amount of money. You know what I mean? Oh god, what's happening? Oh god, dang it. No. But you see what I mean? Eventually, every job will be just some sort of impossible thing to reach, and then no one will work anymore. And then eventually, once nobody can afford to, get a job, it'd be nothing but minimum wage, and it'll go the opposite direction again. And that's how the economy works, I guess. I haven't taken economics, but I'm guessing that's how it works. And then they got to die down again, and that's when a recession happens. When things get so expensive that no one can afford to do it anymore. And that's kind of economy. From how do you get there from nothing, I guess. I didn't know about it before. I think I just figured out how it works. Yeah. Ugh. See what I mean? And that's basically it. The video. I did it. I really didn't think I could make it this time. I tried to make this video. I just couldn't get my mind onto it. But I just need to talk about something. And then my mind wanders. And I can talk about it. And that's what this channel is going to be, I think. It's me coming up on here, talking to you guys about things. And then the comments will be y'all talking to me back. And maybe I'll continue the conversation where I left off. It's like a continuing story. Me just continually talking about it. But until there's more than a couple people watching this, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.